Paul was dealing with what we call a thorn in his flesh. Some of us can say that we have thorns, whatever, situation may be. It can be our own personal illness, our own personal opponents, or it can be what we call a splinter.
All right.
Amen. So Paul had this thorn in his flesh. And I can imagine Paul, like some of us, we don't want to have to deal with that thing. So what he did, he went and petitioned God, not once, but he petitioned him 3 times to remove the thorn. Not that the thorn was bad. It was a purpose behind the thorn being in the flesh of Paul. Amen. So God denied him 3 times. And after God denied him, that's when God, in his word, had to come back and tell him that my grace is sufficient. What I'm going to enable you to do is to not only identify with that thorn that you're wrestling with, but I'm going to give you the strength and the ability to go through having that same thorn still in your flesh. Amen. And that's what God's grace does. It allows us to go through every situation in our life, whether good or bad. But not only go through, but to endure until the end. You see what I'm saying? Because it's easy to endure. It's easy to go through a thing. But not everybody is able to endure. Because, hey, at the first sign of trouble, most of us will be like, okay, I can't deal with this God. We spend a whole lot of time, complaining about it, fussing about it, crying about it, or we just going to go ahead and pick up our towels and go ahead and throw it in. But God doesn't desire for us to do that. That's not his will and his purpose for us. God allows situations in our life. God allows some storms to come in our life. God allows some turbulence to come in our life. God does allow heavy trouble to come in our life. Amen. So, when the storms come, instead of giving up, just say, okay, God, just give me the strength to endure. We identify strength in people by saying, oh, they're so strong, look at the muscles. That doesn't mean that they have the strength.
That's right.
Strength is not about how much pressure they seem to be under. The strength in it is about how long they're able to withstand. And not only withstand, but just go on through it and see it to its end. And seeing it to the end. We can't get in a hurry to back up. We can't get in a hurry to say, okay, let me call Mama and them and see what they can do to help me. We just got to learn how to get on our knees, lay on our face, and just call on Jesus.